It is Tuesday, which means it's time for the Wednesday pull list. But before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys that stick around to the end of the video to find out if you won last week's giveaway or how to enter this week's giveaway. Alright guys, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Wednesday pull list, which is your hype video for New Comic Book Day. This is the video where I read all the previous issues to the books coming out today, and I let you guys know which ones are my favorite reads of the week, so that way you guys know what books to be picking up. But we also go over my cover lover picks, we cover any books that I'm chopping from my pull list, any new number ones that I think you guys have to be picking up, and that's gonna be the entirety of today's video. So what are we doing? Let's not waste any more time and check out my pull list. Now, as we get closer to my computer screen, you guys will probably notice it's a slightly smaller week than normal, but you guys can't tell what books are up there right now, so let me go ahead and throw it up big on screen for you right now. There are 15 books on my pull list. There are no new number ones, and there are no books that I have not got caught up on. I've read every single previous issue that you see on screen right now. So that means every single book could make the top 5 must-have pickups. But guys, not all of them do, because there's quite a few books that are on the chopping block. So let's go ahead and find out what books hit the chopping block this week. This is a first. I have 4 books on the chopping block this week, but that's okay because these books are all tie-in books to the big crossover event over at DC Comics called Night Terrors. This week I'm cutting Night Terrors Green Lantern, Night Terrors Robin, Night Terrors Shazam, and Night Terrors Zatanna. I did not enjoy any of those issues. They were all senseless stories to me that I felt like I kind of had to read, but I really didn't feel like they connected back to the main book at all. And that to me is super annoying. And guys, I really gotta tell you, I really don't like when a crossover event touches almost every single book that are coming out for that publisher, and it just seems senseless. Just have a few issues connect to it, not every single book in the line, because these stories were not good in my opinion at all. So I'm cutting every single tie-in to this Night Terror event from my pull list going forward, but sadly I pre-ordered almost all these already, so I am going to be picking them up, but they're going to be cut for my reading list for sure, and most likely they'll be hitting my eBay store in the future. But guys, 4 books on the chopping block this week. But let's get out of this negativity. Let's go ahead and talk about something a little more positive, something a little more exciting with my cover lover picks. There are 11 covers coming out this week that I just think are so freaking good, and I cannot wait to show them to you guys. And the first one up is The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 31, the second printing, the Humberto Ramos cover. There is a trade dress and there is a Virgin featuring Mary Jane as Jackpot, and this Humberto Ramos cover is so good. And I really like the trade dress over the Virgin, but guys, let me know which one down in the comments below that you guys like more. Do you like the trade dress or the Virgin? Alright guys, after that we have Superman 2023 Annual, the cover be done by Jock. Guys, how good is this cover? It is so good. And after that, we have Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 9, the Baldari variant. Now this is the Into the Spider-Verse variant, and it is just so good. You get so many awesome Spider-Man on the cover. I really enjoy that cover. And after that, we have Night Terrors issue number 3, the cover D, the Ivan Reis Darkest Hour neon ink cardstock cover. So good. These neon ink covers have just been really fun, and I really enjoy them. And after that, we have World's Finest Teen Titans issue number 2, the cover E, which is the 1 in 25 incentive cover done by Riley Rossmo. And guys, this is an artist that some people like and some people hate, and I am one of the people who really enjoy his artwork, and I think this cover is super cool. And after that, we have Gunslinger Spawn issue number 23. Guys, this is the cover A. It is so good. Now, I'm not sure if this is the Brett Booth cover or the Feedy Mealy cover, but either way, Gunslinger looks so cool on this cover. And after that, we have Night Terrors Zatanna issue number 2, the cover E, which is the 1 in 50 cover. Now, this is the Chuma Hill cover, and this is so good. It looks so creepy with all the stuff coming out of Zatanna's back. It kind of looks a little spidery, and oh my god, I hate spiders, but man, this is a really, really good looking cover. And after that, we have Wildcats issue number 10, the 1 in 25. I do not know how to pronounce the artist's name, so I'm not even gonna try, but how awesome does Machine Girl look on this cover? She looks so cool. I really like it. And after that, we have Heat Seeker, a Gun Honey series issue number 2, the cover F, which is the 1 in 5 incentive done by Selena. So good. Now there is a trade dress of this which does not have like all the fiery explosion in the background, but come on, you want the fire and explosion because she has like, you know, that flamethrower. It is really good. And after that, in the final cover on this cover lover list is Barbarella, The Center Cannot Hold, issue number 5, the cover J, which is the 1 in 15 done by Selena, and it is the Virgin cover. How good does this look? It is so good. I really like Selena as an artist. She's done another cover that I picked up for this series. I'll put it up on screen right now, where this girl is riding this rocket with this like goblin on the front. So good. But this cover is also really good, and I'm probably gonna pick this up. I know myself. I'm gonna pick this up. But guys, those are my cover lover picks. I would love to know if there's any covers that I missed that you guys are really enjoy. Guys, make sure you guys are leaving a comment with those covers down in the description below. But guys, those are my cover lover picks. We have no new number ones to cover, so we can go ahead and skip over that section. There's only 5 books that I really enjoyed that I want to share with you, so we don't have any almost top 5. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right into the top 5 must-have pickups for this week, which is August 9th of 2023. Sitting in the number 5 spot of our top 5 list is World's Finest Teen Titans issue number 2. Now this is written by Mark Waid and art by Emanuela Lupacchino. And guys, issue number 1, which I read yesterday, was super fun. And this is basically just a retelling of the origin of the Teen Titans, but set in today. And the really cool part, in my opinion, is that this team is dealing with social media, but they're also dealing with a bunch of different personalities, and you get a little bit of each one in this first issue, and it is fantastic. It doesn't stray at all from the personalities of these characters. They just update them to what they'll be dealing with today. It was super fun. Mark Waid is doing such a great job over at DC Comics right now. He's doing like World's Finest Batman, Superman. He's doing Shazam. All the books that he's writing right now, I'm really enjoying, and that book includes this one right here. Issue number 1 had this awesome Jim Chung foil book that I picked up, which was so good. And this book right here, I'm going to try to score that 1 in 25 cover done by Riley Rusimo. And guys, let me know what your favorite cover is down in the comments below. But let's go ahead and move over to the number 4 book. Alright guys, the book that's sitting in the number 4 spot is our first independent, and that is Barnstormers issue number 2. I read issue number 1 yesterday, and it was so good. It was a little long, like all Scott Snyder books, but guys, it was so good. Now this is written by Scott Snyder, like I just said. It has art by Tula Latte. If you guys don't know who Tula Latte is, do a little Googling, find out for yourself. She's been doing some amazing covers over the last year or so, but doing the interiors in this book was a home run. I really enjoyed the interior art in this book. Now, we also knew this book was written by Scott Snyder, and we also knew we were going to get an awesome story, and it did not disappoint at all. Now, to give you a very brief synopsis, we knew this story was going to be set back in the 1920s, and we were going to be following a pilot who was going to be flying town to town, doing these death-defying acts to make his money, and then he was going to meet this woman, and him and this woman were basically going to become like a Bonnie and Clyde, but in the air. But what we did not know, which is kind of a little bit of a spoiler, and if you don't want to hear the spoiler, skip ahead, guys, is that he sees a robot. That's right, a robot that is hunting him down, which I hope to God is true, and he's not suffering from mental illness. How cool would it be if he was being hunted by a killer robot? That would be so cool. And guys, that's not it. There is even more to this story, and you guys need to be reading it because it is so good. All right, guys, that is the number 4 book. Let's go ahead and move on to the number 3. The book that's in our number 3 spot is our first Marvel book with Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 5. Now this is coming from writers Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly and art by Kev Walker. I've told you before, the art by Kev Walker in this book is fantastic. And this is not the first time that this current run of Guardians of the Galaxy has made the top 5 list because the story is that good. And to me, that's a little surprising because I'm not huge fans of Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly, but I am fans of their work in this book right now because what we got is Groot. He's gone like ultra mega monster killing, world destroying monster mode. I don't know how he got there. I don't care. It's really freaking cool. And that leaves his team with 3 choices. They're running around trying to save planets from Groot as he comes down to destroy the planets. They can kill the Groot as it comes down, trying to destroy the planet, or they can try to save Groot. And the team is divided. In issue number 4, which I read yesterday, we had Rocket on this planet, and he basically had like this giant gun pointed at the sky, and he could point it wherever it needed to go, wherever a Groot would come. And he was killing these Groots. That's right, killing his best friend, Rocket Raccoon, killing Groot. It was emotional, it was great, and at the end there was a little bit of hope left. This book is fantastic. I love that the writers are making you feel these emotions and they're putting you in different situations of either trying to kill Groot, save planets, or even save Groot. It is such a good story. I really enjoy it, and we're only 4 issues in so far, and this story is great. All right, guys, that is the number 3 book. Let's go ahead and find out what my number 2 is. Sitting in the number 2 spot is an independent with Ghost Lore issue number 4. Now this is coming from writer Cullen Bunn and art by Leo Max. Guys, this is a great horror story. A great horror story coming from a great horror writer in Cullen Bunn. And if you're not reading this book, you're missing out. Now, the general synopsis of this book is that a family was in a car and it gets into a car accident, and the father and daughter survive the crash. But having survived the crash, now they can see ghosts. And these ghosts are coming to them and they want to tell them their stories so they can be released into heaven or to hell or wherever they need to go, to the other side. But we found out in issue number 2 that the ghosts can also be possessed by like hell-bent demons to destroy. And the father had to fight off this demon, and it was a really cool issue. But we also found out in issue number 3 that there is a being who is controlling these ghosts, who's going around and murdering people. So cool. And there is a lot more to this story because there is a dynamic between the father and daughter that it's not a really healthy dynamic, and they're trying to figure that out, but they're having a really hard time doing that, and their daughter is dealing with a lot of pain and suffering even before this car accident and seeing her mother and brother die in front of her. It is so good. I really enjoyed this book. The one downfall from this book is I really don't enjoy the artwork all that much. That's a personal opinion. Leo Max, nothing against you. I'm just not a big fan of your artwork. All right, guys, that is the number 2 book, an awesome horror book from Cullen Bunn. Let's find out what book is in the number 1 spot. The book that's in the number 1 spot is the 10th book of this series. The 10th. So that means if you have not read the previous 9 issues, you need to go pick them up because this book is so good. Now, this book is Kaya. Like I said, the 10th issue comes out this week. This comes from writer-artist Wes Craig, and this story is so good. It gets better and better with every single issue. And guys, I'm not going to sit here and try to summarize 9 issues for you, but I am going to give you some bullet points that hopefully will get you excited to go pick up those 9 issues. So let's go over those now. First up, there are only 2 humans that we know of that are left on Earth, a brother and sister. And the brother is prophesied to be the savior of the human race. And his sister is sworn to protect him at all costs. And she has this awesome magical like metal arm thing. It is so freaking cool. And also, this planet is covered with other kind of humanoid beings. We got lizard men and fish men and these other beings and robot humanoid creatures. It kind of has a very Star Wars-esque feel without the blasters and the ships and stuff. Everyone is like still dealing with spears and bow and arrows and things. But it is so freaking cool. There is a love story in here as well. A forbidden love story because the characters can't be together because the guy is promised to this other girl and these kingdoms have to come together to be able to survive. But the guy really loves the girl and the girl loves the guy, but they can't be together. It is so good. This story is amazing. It gets better and better. The artwork is a little stylized, but I really enjoy it. The covers have been fantastic. And if you guys are not reading Kaya after this, what are you doing? What am I even doing on this channel anymore if you guys are not going to go out and pick up Kaya? I don't know. I guess I want to continue to try to get you guys to pick up Kaya because it is really that good. All right, guys, that is the top 5 list for this week of August 9th of 2023. Now, we have a giveaway to get to, so let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, we are at the end of the video, and if you guys are still watching right now, you guys know exactly what you are. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, just in case you guys forgot, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of the video. Now guys, do me a favor and look down. Have you guys hit that like button just yet? If you haven't, do me a favor and smash that like button. Now I'm going to ask you one question before we get into the giveaway. Did you guys like that video? Are you guys subscribed to the channel? And if you're not, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. Alright guys, it's giveaway time. Let's find out what 3 books this week's winner is going to get. First up, we got Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 25, the Tiago de Silva variant. And after that, we have Sins of Sinister, Domination or Dominion, issue number 1, the Nathan Zerdy variant featuring magic. It's pretty nice. And the last book is going to be Spider-Man, issue number 7, the second print, the Baldari variant. Those are the 3 books that this winner is going to win. So let's go ahead and cut up close and find out who is winning these 3 amazing books. Alright guys, there were 970 views on last week's video. That means we have to shuffle this 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright guys, good luck, and let's find out who won those 3 amazing books from the 616 comics. Let's see, we're getting closer, and it looks like it's going to be Seth Williams. Congratulations! Congratulations, Seth! Now all you need to do is go over to Instagram and slip into our DMs. Our handle is right here, and give us your address and I will get these books out to you over the next few weeks. Probably won't go out this week, might not go out next week, but I will get it out the week after that. But guys, let's go ahead and talk about how you guys can enter next week's giveaway. It's simple, it's easy, it's the same thing as every single week over like the last 6 weeks. You guys need to live in the United States of America. You guys need to be subscribed to the channel. You guys need to leave a comment letting me know what book you guys are looking forward to most this week. And last but not least, guys, leave the hashtag #ThankYou616Comics. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. I'll be back on Thursday with my final order cutoff, speculation, and recommendations video. Alright guys, have yourself a great week, and I'll catch you then. Peace.